Hello, I'm Sandra. You do not need to arrive as anything specific right now. There is no role waiting for you in this moment. Nothing here is asking you to show up a certain way. Some roles quietly fall away without an announcement, not because they failed, but because their time passed. When a role falls away, there can be a strange stillness, a space where effort used to live. That space does not need to be filled. It is not a gap that needs fixing. It is simply space. You might notice how your body responds to that idea. Not to change it, just to notice it. Perhaps there is a softening somewhere. Or perhaps there is nothing at all. Both belong here equally. Roles often come with habits of holding. Holding posture, holding attention, holding readiness in place. When the role steps back, those habits may linger. You do not need to correct them. They can be here and pass when they are ready. There is no new identity required in this space. No replacement waiting to take over. Just this moment as it is. You may notice a sense of quiet that feels unfamiliar. Quiet can feel exposed at first. That does not mean something is wrong. It only means the usual noise is resting. In this resting, there is nothing to earn, nothing to demonstrate or prove. You are allowed to be unfinished here. You are allowed to be undefined. If a part of you reaches for direction, you can let that reaching be gentle. It does not need to find anything. Sometimes roles give shape to our days. When they leave, time can feel open. That openness can feel uncertain. It can also feel relieving. There is no need to decide which it is. You can let both exist if they are here. Nothing here depends on your performance. Nothing here is being evaluated. You can sit as you are without adjustment. Notice how it feels to not be needed for a moment. Not needed does not mean unimportant. It simply means you can rest. Rest does not require instruction. It happens on its own when allowed. You may notice thoughts about what comes next. They do not need answers right now. They can pass through like weather. You do not have to follow them. You are not late for anything here. This moment is complete on its own, even without a role to organize it. If there is discomfort, you can let it sit nearby. No need to push it away. No need to understand it. Just sharing this space together. You are allowed to be quiet inside, even if you are usually the one who holds things. Holding can pause here. Nothing will fall apart because of it. This space does not rush you forward. It does not pull you backward either. It simply stays. You can stay too. There is room for not knowing, room for uncertainty without urgency. If a sense of ease appears, you do not need to hold on to it. If it does not appear, that is also fine. This moment does not demand a feeling. It only offers presence. You are still here even without a role. Still breathing, still sensing, and still existing. That is enough for this moment. There is nothing extra required. You can let the space be what it is. Open, neutral, and unfinished. Notice how you are supported without effort. Even if you are not naming it. This is not a pause before something better. It is simply a pause. Pauses have their own value. Without needing to be useful. You can let your attention settle naturally, wherever it wants to rest. There is no wrong place for it to land. Being here is already enough. No role required. No expectation attached. Just this shared quiet. You can remain as you are. Nothing is waiting for you to change. Nothing is counting your progress. This moment holds you without condition. You are not behind. You are not missing anything here. Just staying with what is present. As long as it feels natural. There is no signal telling you to move on. You can let the moment close itself in its own timing. As this shared space begins to close, notice that you are still here, without effort, without instruction, just present. You can take this sense of space with you, or leave it here. Both are fine. Thank you for sharing this quiet moment, for allowing space to exist, without needing to name it, or shape it, or carry it forward. You can let yourself be simple right now. I'm Sandra. Thank you for being here with me.